al lang moeten zijn opgetreden. Dat keert zich tegen het westen.
Ik dacht even van, je hebt zoveel gezien en zoveel meegemaakt. Misschien kun je relativeren wat er nu gebeurt.
New basket.
Als ik je
This
goed
is for
beluister,
your
doe je
mom.
eigenlijk het omgekeerde.
Het wordt steeds erger, hoe erg het ook was.
Really nice with the bottoms of the
Misschien
trees.
twee redenen. Kijk, al die crisis
With the
heeft
bottoms what?
ontzettend verslag
The
van
bottom
die
of that's
waren.
really good.
Maar de eerste reden is, meneer Erfgoed, het is nu wereldwijd. Zelfs Rwanda kon worden beperkt tot Rwanda, Congo en Burundi. Maar het had geen consequenties op de rest van de wereld. Dat kan je voor ontzettend veel groter conflict in het verleden, zelfs voor Vietnam.
Zo.
Nu is een groot vraagstuk, bijvoorbeeld in het Midden-Oosten of Oekraïne, tegelijkertijd een wereldvraagstuk, door de globalisering. Dat is de eerste reden. En de tweede reden is, mijn voorvaderen, mijn ouders, grootouders, die generatie,
So we're
hebben
gonna put this basket together.
zeer bij ze geschrokken van de catastrofes rond de Tweede
Thank you.
Wereldoorlog met de kans dat er een kernwapen opnieuw zou worden gebruikt, iets gemaakt. Dat waren instituties. Dat was internationaal recht, dat was de Europese Unie.
This
de
is
Verenigde
good.
Naties,
What's in
allerlei
it?
Suborganen.
Strawberry?
Om samen te proberen tot een oplossing te komen op basis van gedeelde waarden en gedeelde rechten.
Banana?
Dat is allemaal ontmanteld.
Ja, ze zijn er nog wel, maar het stel niet
Ze
zo veel.
bestaan, maar het zijn bijna
Oké.
lege huls geworden.
So first, we have to upright the
Dat
stakes.
zijn de twee redenen waarom ik eerlijk gezegd heel
Ik ga upright them as I
Gaat de
go.
wereld ten onder? Zeg het maar even zoals...
Start with that.
Kijk, de wereld gaat
Thin
uiteindelijk ten onder, maar dat is ten gevolge van externe gebeurtenissen. Maar wij
So we have the
werken er
bottom,
met z'n allen
that all these are stuck in.
dat die wereld sneller ten onder gaat nog dan we vroeger hadden gedacht. We lopen
En ook dat
langer
nodig is.
naar de afgrond.
En wat doet dat met jou?
Oh, Mary Jane is here. Hi,
Pessimisme
Mary
is voor
Jane.
mij eerlijk gezegd altijd wel een persoonlijke levenshouding geweest,
Rose.
maar pessimisme activeert. Als je optimistisch bent, dan kun je achteroverleunen. Het gaat wel goed.
Susan.
Pessimistisch
Oh, Mary
bent,
J.
dan betekent dat
Hi.
dat
Oké.
je pessimistisch
I'm
bent
gonna
over de
start by
uitkomst
bringing
van
these up.
processen. Dat je graag een andere uitkomst zou willen zien. Dat kan je vertalen in een doel. En dan ga je er harder tegenaan. Dus hoe pessimistischer je bent op basis van een realistische bestudering van de ontwikkelingen, hoe activistischer je zou moeten worden. En dat is wel iets wat ik altijd heb geprobeerd.
Ja, en daarmee zou je het ravijn of het erin storten kunnen vertragen?
Ja, kijk, het einde kan je misschien niet voorkomen. Prinses Irene heeft mij eens een keer wat geleerd. Die heeft me geleerd, je bent onderdeel van de natuur. En dat loopt verkeerd. En er komt wellicht een eind aan doordat we die natuur volslagen vernietigen. En dat geldt dus eigenlijk voor al die andere vraagstukken ook. En mijn stelling was toen in gesprekken die ik met haar heb gehad, dat einde kun je niet voorkomen, maar je kunt het uitstellen. En als je nou
Wish
tot die
I knew what in the
conclusie
world they
kwam,
were
als je
saying.
nou iedere dag weer het einde uitstelt, dan win je tijd. En dan zou je de tijd die je gewonnen hebt kunnen gebruiken om te komen tot hervormingen van je beleid en hervormingen van die instituties. Alleen maar uitstellen van de ellende is natuurlijk niet zo ambitieus. Maar je zou kunnen zeggen, misschien is dat toch eigenlijk wel erg ambitieus. Als je het iedere dag weer opnieuw kunt uitstellen.
Ik zie dat je er ook wel een beetje vrolijk van
This
wordt,
should be turned this way.
van de mogelijkheid.
Ja, kijk. Je moet er wat aan doen. Ik heb... Meermalen is mij dan bijvoorbeeld
Oh my.
tegengeworpen. Met pessimistisch, maar er is hoop.
Ja, hoop, ja.
En dan zeggen mensen, en dat gebeurt nog alles. Luister eens naar dat gedichtje van Emily Dickinson. Hoop is dat ding met veren.
Dat
Het
meer
zit in
strijdt om
de
de
ziel.
ziel.
Dat
I heard
dat
Emily
gedicht.
Dickinson.
Maar het is een andere mindset dan de mijne. Hoop.
I thought you said the news was on.
Als er niks meer
Is the news on?
Yeah,
Dan
it's
is
just,
die
it's,
hoop
we
dat
just, we just
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over for a while.
veel licht.
We can later on we can
Ijl.
do
Een ijle hoop wordt ijdel.
So,
Add this tiny end here. Oh, I'm missing one piece. Guess I should go get it. Oh, this looks like it's gonna work
In
with that.
Canada, do you sometimes find things in nature like?
Oh yes, oh yes. I have
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's material, yeah.
willow and grapevines and of course grass, the grass stuff and
Oh, yeah, what-
birch
that-
bark.
Yeah, that is one of those, the dark ones. That was that
Yes,
small one.
cedar bark.
Oh, that's cedar.
Yes.
Wow.
That I love that. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. But willow is good. This actually wisteria, this that I'm using now, this is my favorite. I've never made a round basket out of wisteria. I've only made those ribbed baskets like I made.
That is good.
Was that the parquet?
That's a bucket.
Is he there?
He's there.
That's on the
Oh,
railing.
he's on the railing.
balcony.
Oh, how wonderful. I took so many pictures of him yesterday
Yeah,
so that I can.
I think the other one is on the nest.
Oh, yes.
With the eggs and they take turns and finding food. I think.
Perhaps, yes. Sounds like it would be. Okay, then.
Well, we saw the news is so awful. The Russians just shoot people on the street for no reason at all.
Oh, oh. I'm glad I'm not watching much. It's supposed to be. Oh, if there's this, he's still there.
Yeah. Won't be long if before those books are finished.
Yeah, he's really working on them.
On Wednesday there's market again. I think I'll buy a long one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see how he was done.
Let me see what he looks like up here. He's so beautiful, isn't he? It's so clear out now outside. There's no humidity.
Yeah,
It's
no,
very beautiful.
very good weather today.
He looks like a parakeet, you know, a parakeet with a very long tail.
Something between a parrot and a parakeet. Like small parrots too.
Oops. So now I need to tie the top together so that it will have the right shape. I wanted to first upright them. Have to go out and get more. But it's beginning. Okay. Ugh. Not too bad getting up off the floor. Okay, let's try and get a picture of this bird. See if I can get on this side here. So I can, oh, he went. Okay, goodbye, goodbye. I'll go back out and get some more here for that. Takes a lot of wisteria to do this. Okay. So let's sit over here and talk. I'll look at what you've said now, all you folks. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful view. Isn't that gorgeous? And what have you been saying? Oh, look at all this lovely talking. Hello, Nancy, says Suze. Yay, you are here. Hi, Susan. Yes, because I went inside. Mary J. Hi, that's not Mary Jane. It's Mary J. Rose. Hello, Nancy and Susan. It's nice to see you again, Rose. You've been gone for a long time. Hello, Mary J. Hello, Rose. How wonderful you're making a basket. This one's from my mother-in-law. Sue says, hi, Susan, Rose, and MJ. She's so good at these baskets. Well, bless your heart. Hi, honey, Suze. Susan. Hi, Suze. You could turn on subtitles. Oh, yes? How do you do that? Oh, on the TV. No, it won't. I can't turn it on because it's not on the clicker. It's a regular television. Oh, a beautiful day. But I would love to. Well, I have been well. I'm glad you've been well. Yes, we've been making brooch pins from buttons and little findings here and there. How cool. Oh, you have wisteria. Well, now, if you want to weave with your wisteria, the thing to do is to let some go on the grass. Let some of the vines just grow straight, but don't cut it with the lawnmower because that'll mess it up. But if you can let it grow flat on the ground, those are the pieces you want. You don't want the ones that are winding up the tree because it's so hard to get it off. And it'll be so crooked. But if you can get some straight ones, well, you probably have straight ones that are already on the ground unless you've tidied it up recently because it does love to do that. So if you want to use wisteria, you shall post a pic later or 3. I'd like to see what you're working on. Susan, that sounds like fun. I am still learning junk and art journaling techniques. Oh yes, that's fun. On Facebook, she's an amazing basket maker. Hey, I love watching you make baskets. Thank you, Susan. I really enjoy doing it, but it's this part where you're uprighting the stakes, and at first it looks like you've got the base and they're all sticking in all directions like a big wheel, and it's quite unwieldy. Okay. Yes, I will on Facebook. I just crocheted around a button and added tiny things to it. People see them, call them little works of art. Isn't that nice? What a fun thing to do. Rose, she makes it look so easy, but I think I would have my vines in a tangle. Oh, mine get in a big tangle very quickly. And then when you can't use it anymore, then you have to untangle them all. I'll have to try, Susan. That will give me an excuse to go on Facebook. Yes, I even deleted my Facebook app because I had no room left for photos. I had to video Willem playing the piano, and so away it went. I'll have to download it again when I get rid of some of the videos. It's time consuming to go on Facebook, so I don't go on much. It's beautiful here in Wisconsin. You know, when I go on Facebook, I'm seeing that it's an ad, and then an ad, and then an ad, and then something about a group, and then an ad, and then maybe one thing about from one person, and then an ad, and it's like, what happened to my friends? This is not what I wanted. He does look like a parrot. He's actually called an Indian ring. Somebody on here, I forget which one of you told me. Somebody looked him up, I guess, or maybe knew, but he's called an Indian ring-necked parakeet. I'll post when Nancy is over. Look forward to it, Susan. When I get something done here, I'll post mine too. She makes it look busy. Oh, can you put it on our little message board? Then I can see it. I know. What a view. I watched on TV, but no chat on there. Oh, okay. Yes. Great help with the wisteria. We'll advise hubby not to mow it. He hates it. I love it. I love it too. And the green ones, right? Yes. So anything that is alive and on the ground, and it just goes in long lines. If you look at the last few videos I did, I was harvesting it, and you'll see it on there. Yes, before the leaves come out is good. Oh, you're familiar with Indian ringneck parakeets. Yes, they're called, in Holland, they're called Halsbaan parkieten. Halsbaan parkieten. Oh, big ship looking, coming by. Well, it's not a big ship, but it's a, you think it's a tanker? It's got its GPS thing going round and round. With my zoomy camera this morning. I know, I'm sorry, I do make a lot of videos and then I put them up. So if you feel like watching, if you're bored, if you have nothing going on, that's good. But if you do have something going on, I completely understand because we have life to live. All right, so now I'm going to have to cut up some more of these. I'm going to put away my things here. I was trying to, well, I couldn't connect. I was trying to make, I did photos of these parakeets, and I'll show you the one I did. I guess it's on the other video, but I'll show it to you anyway. So I took a photo, and I did it from a photo. Isn't he amazing? He's so pretty. I'll put them in different angles. You know, every time you would change position, I took a photo. So I've got them looking this way, looking that way, walking, you know, every direction, you know. So that's just number one. So when you harvest your wisteria, it's good if you, oh, you have a box of them. I keep you on in the background as I do stuff, but if I leave the room, I miss stuff. I would love nothing more than watch Nancy 24/7. You should just move in. So interesting and inspiring. Nice drawing, thank you. I'm working away at it, you know. Okay, so I guess, so you have different sizes, you see. They start out skinny and they get fatter. But they will start to grow soon. And they have these little nubs on it. Well, at least this variety does. The kind I had in Georgia didn't. So I'm not sure why that is. You can move in. I'll be happy. gets a little boring being there by myself. Well, except I don't really get bored, do I? I've always got something to figure out, something to do. So I told you last night, and somebody responded that I decided I would like to make a sweater out of my fleece at home. And I don't know how it will work out, you know, but she said that you can expect to lose 1/4 to half the weight, depending on how much in terms of size. Now, where's that? It's saying I have a low battery. So I have this thing plugged in, and I just have to push the button. And there you are again. So I did make these 2 bases, which are now going to be used for on the table under the, you know, hot plates. I guess that's what you call it. I think Willem would laugh at us. He is so good-natured. He really is. He does get a little frustrated with me sometimes. Sometimes he actually gets very upset. But generally, he just goes along with the flow. But if I push him, if he says no and I push him, he'll get very, he doesn't yell, never yells, but he gets very cross. No, absolutely not. And so I have to work it very slowly if I want to do something he doesn't like. Like all these roofs I have on the deck. I don't think he really wanted any of them, but he certainly likes them now. But you know it. Well, hello, big, huge pigeon. Doesn't mind it if I'm over here. Yes, the parakeet was here, and now you have to go clean up the floor, don't you? It's amazing how high these birds can fly, you know? My turkeys, remember when they would just jump right up on the railing? I was wondering if I could feed them on the upstairs, you know, and they would jump up onto there. I have no idea what's happening at home. I haven't talked to Mary Jane for a few days. It's kind of hard to... Oops, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun is supposed to come out again. See these clouds? Isn't it just lovely? Oh, here comes the parakeet. No, that's a pigeon. Turn you around so you can watch him. Oh, no, wait. Can't see him that way. There he is. See how many shapes he has? Every time he turns, he's a different shape. Yes, Desmond was not impressed. I wonder if he's eating any of my bits. It's a long way down. Better get your wings ready. I dreamed last night I had a horse. Somebody gave me a horse. Yes, I'm not going to use those daggers for felting. Oh, I see, yes, what you're talking about. He's eating them. Those are these little bits that I'm... Wow, isn't that something? That's these little bits. He's eating them. What? That's just lovely. Okay, away he went. What a view. Did you see it this afternoon? There was fire from there. It was, oh, there, it's fire from there now. It's just going way up in the sky. I think this is a bit tinted, isn't it? Boy, that parakeet is just amazing. All right, well, here we are. I don't think he loves me. I'm transferring my okra and lavender to little pots today. Susan, that is hilarious about your dog. I was watching Nancy gather vines this morning. He watched her for over 8 minutes. Lol. Hi, Bear. Hey, Bear, are you there? Hey, Bear. Hello, Bear. Where are you? Are you right there and I can't see you? Are you hiding? That's so neat. So we had quite the day yesterday in Utrecht. It was so pretty on the road. There were tons of people, and of course nobody was wearing masks, and I guess there's just not a lot of COVID at the moment. So I'm just not going to be too uptight about it, because then I'll probably get sick because I'll be so stressed. I wonder how much your attitude has to do with your resistance. You know, my mother-in-law, who is 95, almost 96 in a couple weeks, she is, she's such a positive, has such a positive attitude, you know. See the view. There you go. Okay, I have another one to weave with. I'll get another one too. This morning I harvested small ones, mostly just the small ones I could find. I'm surprised he was eating all these bits. Isn't that a wonderful idea? I've got a cup that I hold here down in my lap and on the chair. Try to cut these so they fall in. The thing about this view is it's always changing, which is so different than the views I have at home. The views I have at home they stay the same. It's the woods. But here you have a ship and then another ship, and you have people down there, and you have a playground and children and all these different birds, and you can see the birds soaring down below. Oh, here comes another big ship. Look at this one, shall we? Where is it? Is this the table you're seeing? Yes. Table. Let's see the ship. There it is. Can you see it now? I'm always interested in the kind of... I've seen the Hamburg Süd, Hamburg South. I've seen those containers at home on the trains. And the Maersk, M-A-E-R-S-K, I don't know how you pronounce that. And the K-line, I think. And sometimes the Evergreen. Now, what was the name of that ship that was stuck in the Panama Canal? Was that an evergreen? Oh, did you know that Amazon has decided they are buying their own, they've got their own ships, I think, and their own containers, and they're taking them to the small ports. They've got smaller ships. The problems at the ports that are backed up is because the ships are so big, they have to go to these big ports. But there are many small ports, and if they go to a small port, they can take smaller ships. I'm not sure about Amazon. I don't have one of those subscriptions, but I ordered a book yesterday, and the book cost $24, and I think it's in the United States, and it's going to cost $24 to have it shipped to me. And I'm just not ready to pay $24 for a book, especially when if it goes to the United States, it costs $3.99. It's a book on European birds. I would like to identify these birds. I don't know how much I'll be in Europe anymore, but you never know, right? Life is long. There's all kinds of curves in the timeline. So Daniel was on a video this morning. He videoed me. I told him that Oma was 96. So he videoed and he had a wonderful conversation with her. And he didn't know that she was born and raised in Indonesia. It's no wonder she cooks such wonderful Indonesian foods. I mean, they were Dutch Indonesia, right? They lived in Indonesia until the revolution when they threw out all of the Europeans. And now I guess it's a very, very strict Muslim country, so you have to wear, they used to wear very beautiful, colorful saris or something. But now they have to wear the black, I think it's black, the dour stuff. People are saying, we're taking Europeans in, or taking the Ukrainians in, and why not the other wars? And I think, it has to do with when the culture is similar and the religion is similar, and they like us, but if you've got people from a country that generally don't like people that are not from their religion, and think they are evil if they're not from their religion, it's a little bit different to assimilate. It's a very different situation. Okay, so I have some more of these now. I shall go back in and try and not make a big, actually I think I'll bring it out here. Stay put. Hope you're still there if it's possible. Me? Yes?
That girl in,
Yes?
that's about at least 3-hour drive.
3-hour drive.
One way.
Yeah, I don't know.
People might think that's much.
Long way. Okay. We're back again. Our dogs unite with our souls. That's really cool. Okay, let's go back here. Alright, oh pretty. Today I'm transferring my okra and lavender to the pots today. Susan, that's hilarious about your dog. He loves Nancy too, lol. That sounds like fun, Rose. He's sleeping on a chair in the living room. I'm in my room. Give him a hug for me, Susan. I think stress greatly affects my immune system. That's interesting, yes. I don't know where I'd find some of those vines. I want to try making a basket someday. Well, there may be willow shoots growing on the roadside in the ditches. Those are wonderful. He's a beautiful dog. I love him so. That's what Susan says. Rose, I grew up in a port city, so I'm loving seeing those birds. Susan's, how great you have him. That's awesome, Rose. My son spent the night at his friend's last night, and I've been alone. Kind of strange, but then I have thought, I'm not alone. I have Bear. Well, and you have Heavenly Father too. Wow, that's a beautiful view just looking in the mirror or in the window. It's hard to feel alone when you have a dog. You can always feel alone even when people are with you. Weird, right? Yes, true. Our dogs unite with our souls. They sure do. I'm thankful he's only 4. Yes, that's good. Okay, so here we go again. Keep you so you can see the beautiful view in the background. Actually, that's not going to work. I was going to show you this. So here we have the basket. So we made the base. I taught you how to make a base earlier, which was also for the pot. So I took 3 of them, and I slit them in the middle, and I put 3 the other way, and then I took one and I folded it in half, and then I put it around and crossed it. You do that for 2 times, then you spread them, and then you go that way. You cross and go cross, so you cross them in between every one. You come out to the end, and then you tuck your ends down in. And then then you put your sticks in. These are called the stakes. And it's important that you do this because otherwise it will go in all different directions. So now you can tie it with a piece of this stuff. A little piece is probably the best. Just wrap it around itself. This one has all those little hooks on it, so it'll probably stay pretty well. Sometimes they don't like to stay. Okay, so now, oops, this is out. So now, to make sure they're bent properly, and we want this to be right at the bottom. Okay, and this is where we ended. Okay, so I got a new one. Not this one, you don't belong here. You can go back to where you came from. Okay, and so I shall put this one in here. And in order to do that, you push that one out of the way. You stick it between it and the wall. Okay, and then you've got this, and you can keep going. And of course, it's a little difficult when your vines are very long, but so you keep switching, keep using the other one. You used one and now you use the other one. Push it firmly down, make sure your stakes are going straight. This one in and down, or in and through. You switch. That one goes in and out. Squish it all. This one can go in and out. Should probably cut it off. Get this one nice and straight here. Put this one around it. And they get tangled up continually. Every time you do it, they're really tangled up. And you keep your fingers holding it tightly. And then you switch and use the other one. Make sure everything is straight. is you really can't fix it too well later. You have to just make them perfect the first time you go around. If perfect is possible, which really isn't, but we can pretend, right? So Willem is in there translating his mother's, she wrote her life story. And so he's translating it so I can read it. I should just read it with a dictionary, a Dutch dictionary, you know, I would certainly learn Dutch pretty quickly if I started doing that. But I don't have time because I have to make a basket. I have to make videos. This is not tight enough in this corner here. I'll add more in there. You see how it's loose there? I will add more later. When I'm all done, I'll go in and fill in the blanks. Okay, and then we have another one here. So that can, let's stick this one behind there. So you have it between this one and the wall. Okay, and then this one, hold on, what's going on here now? That goes, that's not right. Yeah, they don't go over and under, they're alternating. Oh, this should have come this way, that's what's going on.
We will eat really soon because it's 5 to 6 and 6 o'clock. The
Okay.
conference is on. We'll
Okay.
start a little bit late, but I don't think it matters.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so I guess I have to go eat. Well, it's been fun. Love you guys. Let's check out what you just said before I go. Her lifestyle continues as we speak. Her life story. Yes, it's amazing. You can add more later. That is good to know. Yes, that's awesome. I bet that would be interesting. I would buy a copy of her book. Me too, Susan. I don't know that it's a book. It's a, typed out story. Okay, so it's been fun. Love you guys. Bye.